Imagine you are a scientist and a leader building a breakthrough solution to one of the world's toughest challenges, but you don't have enough capital. Then you win a $1 million X Prize award to commercialize that solution. The other but is that nobody knows your company exists yet. Hi, everyone. Let's talk about what happens when a moment turns to momentum for your company. I'm Kelly Johnson, principal at Ballast Group, and I've been there with leaders like this several times. Let me know in the comments if you have ever been in this situation too and what challenges you and your business encounters along the way. I'd love to hear your industry perspective. So let me share how you get things moving as a founder with a great example. During the height of the pandemic, the FDA predicted a need for 35 million rapid antigen tests per day. In those early months, a diagnostic startup developed a rapid COVID test when no one else had a solution that could deliver results in minutes. That mattered. The startup company became one of the only 5 diagnostics companies to win a $1 million X Prize award, be recognized globally for the massive responsibility of testing the world, getting employees back to work as fast as possible, and squashing super spreader events. But here's one shocker. Nobody knew at the time the company only had 2 permanent employees, just a name and a logo. It needed help in everything, in lightning speed, to become known and to commercialize with its partners, distributors, and customers who didn't know they even existed yet. This is where things started moving fast, and I mean fast. In the 2 weeks after making an announcement, using a news release wire and with hyper-focused follow-up to the right news outlets, we cut through the chaos of fear-mongering pandemic news and the 24/7 cycles. This point is where many founders can misinterpret how to harness visibility, validation, and your value. Waiting minutes for a preventative life-saving result versus more than 12 hours that has fastened the company as an industry game changer. Market activation requires building a narrative that aligns your solution with an existing system level pressure point, maybe a statistic or a trend that ties to the bigger picture of why people will care about you and your solution. In this case, rapid PCR tests were widely known and accurate, sure, but they were slower, much slower, to catch waves of infection early enough. That the industry's constraint? Speed. This is where your narrative can get anchored and the rest takes care of itself, especially when others help tell your story with you and you know that single point of differentiation that no one else has. The company's narrative led with the solution, a fast test that helped stop the spread of fear, frustration, and clusters of future cases. But in the early growth stage, credibility didn't happen organically. It required an engineered positioning. In early stage growth, credibility does not come from volume of exposure. It comes from sequencing proof and targeted efforts. For the diagnostic company, the reward alone was not enough to lean on. Scientific explanation, coupled with the real-time insights, lent the test to move from the lab to large-scale production. A launch typically, as most of you founders know, takes months, if not a year. Crafting a solid foundation layer that supports the company's identity, stacking credibility by showcasing the science and outcomes behind that test, which in the diagnostic lab test world is called sensitivity and specificity, and tying those results directly to the major hook, the FDA's call for more rapid testing. Then you bring in experts in narrative telling, and you apply what we call the PESO model, paid, earned, shared, and owned media campaigns that integrate the many ways a company can share its story in different channels. So focusing on earned media coverage here, editorial news, not advertising and not social media sharing, earned media. You amplify third-party validation of your solution because it accelerates your reliability faster than self-promotion. Tailored pitches directed toward targeted journalists, science writers, business editors, and TV producers worked. Every media win should immediately be amplified across your website, social media, and blogs for those who may not have seen the news in the first place. Again, signaling your credibility. Don't assume everyone saw it. Help them hear it. When distributors, customers, and employers see stories in credible media outlets, conversations move from curiosity to operational inquiry, from what is this to how quickly can we integrate this test into our work environments. Within weeks, the media attention translated into business growth and relationships. Distributors in Canada and Europe reached out. Manufacturers in the US and Asia stepped up to help boost production. The company connected with a partner who could make 3 million tests a day, and employers called to say, we need these tests for our staff. In 3 weeks, the company moved from invisible to internationally in demand. So I'll leave you with this. When your breakthrough moment arrives, will your narrative accelerate operational decisions and generate trust with the public, or will it be quiet applause? Will an independent, or what we call a third party, validate your solution, essentially showing the marketplace in some way that diligence has been done by someone other than you or your organization? If this video resonates with you, let us know with a like and feel free to share it, or connect with us on LinkedIn for weekly entrepreneur insights and growth leadership tips. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss our next conversation.